Gaffer, it was a match that was punctuated by a goal at the start and at the end of the game. How do you assess things?
Well, when we were talking on the video about corners, and we'd only let one in. That's why you can't give everybody all the information, because it's happened again in the first minute of the day, and what it does, it just gives a little bit of extra. Well, let us do it then to the opposition. Do you know what I mean? Because everybody listens to all other teams' videos and websites and all that sort of thing. And one of our players lost his man, and so it was an individual error, and they scored, and it puts you on the back foot because it gives them a bit of oxygen when they get a goal up after a minute, or whatever it was, a couple of minutes. So we're disappointed with that, and disappointed with a few of their performances today. Some of them played an away performance that we were, when we've lost away from home, they've not performed well enough in adversity, i.e. it's not your stadium, it's not your pitch, there's more their fans than ours. But they'll learn. The good thing is we're still winning at home for our home supporters. Thank the supporters for coming today, and I know they were a bit disappointed, as all supporters are when you get beat. But they were here, so and hopefully we can, get those. You never get them back, but alleviate the loss by, winning your next 2, 3, 4 games.
Because your team has been on a very impressive run, 5 successive wins leading up to this. It's not about one result, it's about putting another run together now, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. 1 defeat and then 4 wins will win you the league, sort of thing. So even from now, but we got to keep believing in what we're doing. They didn't get our game going today. Sometimes you have to give credit to the opposition, but they did, as I said, get their oxygen from the first goal. And the second goal, it was a breakaway because we'd hit the crossbar. The keeper had made a couple of saves. We had a couple of shots blocked at that time when they got their second one. Just after we got our chances, and then they got their second goal when we was in the ascendancy, really trying to get that equaliser. So that was disappointing.
Never want to come up with excuses, but it obviously was quite difficult. There was a swirling wind, and actually one of the features in both halves, actually towards the end of the first half and the second half, your team was actually starting to get up a bit of head of steam. Yeah,
you got to play for 98 minutes, however many minutes you have to play, nearly 100 minutes nowadays. And all the facilities like the weather and the pitch and that are the same for the opposition. So I don't like using those types of excuses, and it's not an excuse. As I said, it was the excuse is that our players didn't play to their ability today, or to the system that's going well for us. So we give them credit. We're quite a way above them in the league. And so after 46 games, we'll see where they are and we'll see where we are.
Osman Fofana, new signing that you brought in on Thursday, seemed to show up well. Were you happy with his impact?
Yeah, he didn't get enough quality ball. A lot of the ball that he got from us today it wasn't quality. We didn't get a 2v1 or a 1-2, or we didn't really get the opportunity. We did, but we didn't get that key pass that put him in. And then no one's catching him when you put him in on goal 1v1. But he worked hard, got his booking, which was a bit dangerous because that was quite early on. He was unlucky, that was never a booking. It was only because the ref had booked somebody for a high foot that kicked Marshall in the face, and then he was only trying to flick it over when the lad came in. So when somebody's on a booking, they get a little bit tentative to fly in. But no, he's going to be good, and he's going to be a favourite when we start feeding him with the right passes.
Obviously I expect you're disappointed, but today does mark the halfway point of the season, exactly with 23 of the 46 games. Are you able to take some comfort with all the injuries, despite everything? Your team is third in the table, which obviously means there's only 2 teams that are actually above you.
Yeah, well, that's what I say. I mean, it don't make us feel any better now because nobody likes losing, but you will lose, and I keep saying that. But it is how you react to that loss, and you know, people mustn't give up on us just because if you get the one defeat and then it takes 3 wins to get the supporters back. Do you know what I mean? You need their support now, especially at home, and we've given them some entertainment at home, and we appreciate everybody that will be there against Truro. Those 2 games are very big for us because it's important to stay up there with the leaders going into the last couple of months of the season, but it's now you've got to get the points on the board.
Well, thanks for joining us, Gaffer, much appreciated.
No problem, thank you.